Party system in India. So let's give you an introduction. India is the largest democracy and political parties are indispensable, that means essential to the system. Political parties play a very significant role in the working of democratic government. They create political awareness or understanding among the voters and enable or give them to acquire political education. After the declaration of results, the party with majority forms the government and rest are in the opposition. So let's know what is the meaning of political party. Political party is a group of organized people for a common purpose of attaining political power through democratic method. That means political party is a group of organized people. People were organized for a common purpose. What is the purpose? For attaining political power through democratic method, through the choice of the people. According to Gilchrist, a political party is an organized group of citizens who prefer to share the same political views and who, by acting as a political unity, try to control the government. And according to Edmund Burke, political party is a group of people uniting to promote national interest by its joint endeavor or by its joint attempt. The political parties or the party system is classified as number 1, single party system, 2, bi-party system, 3, multi-party system. The prevalence of or the existence of a single political party in a country is called single party system. Example, China. The existence of 2 political parties in the country is called bi-party system. Example, in USA, you can see 2 parties, that is Democratic Party and Republican Party. The presence of more than 2 political parties in a country is called multi-party system. Example, India has multi-party political system. The important one. What are the natures of party system in India? The nature of Indian party system can be traced back from Indian national movement. Indian National Congress was founded by A.O. Hume in 1885. So, Indian National Congress or INC was a forum or the meeting to unite the people of India to fight against British imperialism. Due to ideological differences among the people in India, so the Muslim League was founded in 1906 and other parties like Hindu Mahasabha, Communist Party of India, Forward Bloc and Praja Socialist Party emerged in successive years. Later, in post-independence period or after independence period, Jan Sangh, Janata Party, Bharatiya Janata Party, Janata Dal, Nationalist Congress Party have grown according to the needs of the time and they started to work to get the power. So let's know what are the nature of party system in India in brief. Number 1, extra constitutional growth. Here it means that there is no references in our Constitution of India about how many political parties are to be existed in the country. That's why our India is an example of multi-party system. According to Article 19 of the Constitution, all citizens can have freedom to form an association or union. Political parties established on the basis of liberty or freedom. Hence, political parties have no constitutional base. Why? There is nothing written in Constitution regarding how many parties should be formed. Thus, India has multi-party system. Number 2, prevalence of multi-party system or existence of multi-party system. India is a divergent or different country with many religions, tribes, languages, culture and tradition. This heterogeneity or the state of being diverse leads to emergence of many political parties to protect their interest in the mainstream of the country. Number 3, split and merger. It is nothing but the political party or the parties can be split or can be united. It is a common phenomenon in Indian party system, what? The splitting or merging or forming union. Various reasons contributed for the split like ideological differences, egoism, power hunger, etc. Number 4, end of single party era. As you all know that India was under the Congress rule till 1977. The happenings or the event between 1975 to 1977 forced small parties to unite and fight against Congress and capture power and put an end to single party era. As you all know that there is an existence of coalition government, so there is an end to the single party era. Number 5, dissident activity. So dissident in the sense it is an objector or the opposing to the official policy. Due to the meanness of leaders, like the meanness in the sense sometimes the personal attitude, favoritism, nepotism of leaders leads to dissident activities. The continuous or repetition of such happenings instigates or starts leader to go against the ideology of party and pave the way to political instability, or there is an insecurity in political activity. Number 6, defection. Here, elected members of legislature. So those elected member or the leader, here they can change their party. Here it tells that the elected members of the legislature change their parties often for personal benefit or difference of opinion and many more reasons. What will happen? It ruins the value of democracy and destabilizes or weakens the government. Number 7, leader worship. Most of the political parties in India emphasize on the leaders than the ideologies of the party. The leader decides the destiny of the political party. Example, Jawaharlal Nehru and Indira Gandhi of Congress, Atal Bihari Vajpayee of BJP. The leaders with their charisma or their personality dominate the whole party. Number 8, alliances or union without principle. Political parties are formed with principles of democracy and secularism, but they ignore them for the want of power and make unholy alliances. Number 9, dominance or influence of regional parties. So the presence of regional parties during the time of first general election did not influence or affect the voters. Hence, these regional parties were rejected from first general election. Later, what happened? During 1980s, these regional parties, they emerged very strong and dominated the political scenario. Example, DMK, that is Dravida Munnetra Kadagam, AIADMK, Telugu Desam, Shiv Sena, National Conference, AGP, JDS, RJD, SJP, BJD and other parties playing a significant role during the foundation of the government. Number 10, religious, lingual and regionalism. The basis of political parties in India is religion, language, regionalism and the like. Example, Muslim League, Akali Dal, Shiv Sena, DMK, AIADMK, Maharashtra Ekika Samiti, that is MES, Telangana Rashtriya Samiti, TRS and others. In spite of the rules of election commission, such political parties existed due to religion, language and regional wise. Number 11, leftist and rightist party, that means opposition party and supporting party or ruling party. Party system in India consists of leftist and rightist ideology. Example, CPI, CPIM, Forward Bloc, RPI, socialist parties who have believed in revolutionary ideology. So they think that throughout what happened in the past, that only they are thinking. This was there in the past, so we are going to follow this policy. So, party system in India consists of leftist and rightist ideology. So these are all examples who have the belief in revolutionary ideology and drastic changes in the system. Later, parties like Congress, BJP, SP, NCP, PSP, RJD, JDU and JDS and other beliefs in moderate changes in system. That is, what are the changes happening in present life? They follow this policy, whereas CPI, CPIM, Forward Bloc, they follow a revolutionary policy, whereas BJP, SP, they follow moderate changes in the society. Number 12, the era of coalition. As you all know that when no single political party secure absolute majority, so like-minded political party or some of the political party come together and join the single largest party to form coalition government. So the era of coalition started during 1977 when Janata Party came to power headed by Sri Morarji Desai as Prime Minister at the center along with other parties, followed by National Front, United Front, NDA, UPA and the like.